Hello and welcome back to the Craft Box. My name is Brendan. Today we are looking at how to get Mega Snacks really quick and how I started to get Mega Snacks for the first time when I started getting them. So currently I'm on my Life Wizard, who is the character that I do all my gardening on at the moment. Probably going to be switching over to my death soon, so I'll have more of videos of how I set up these plots later. But he currently has a small couch potato plot, which is this one here, which is just 2 layers, nice and small. I didn't actually realize how low to the ground they are. But yeah, that's my couch potato plot. I've got max likes for the couch potatoes. This is what I started off getting Mega Snacks for. And couch potatoes are pretty easy to get. Generally, you can kind of just go to the bears, which are the Troubled Warriors, I think they're called, which is in Grizzleheim, in the first area that you go to, Savastad Pass, I think is what it's called. They kind of just go up the first path, take a left, and kind of just follow the path a bit, and then they're in kind of the wee little area where just behind the wee little hut place where you first speak to the people. I would show you, but I don't really want to leave. I've got more things that I need to talk about here. And you can also find get couch potatoes from the barbarian people, which are the wee little hog barbarian guys, which are just further up the path. There's a teleporter to them. I can't remember which one it's called. I assume it's the boar camp one. And yeah, they also drop them. So really easy to get. Otherwise, you can get them in the crown shop, which is a decent way to go. They are quite expensive from memory. I only got one to start with. So yeah, couch potatoes are 1,500 crowns. So yeah, that is what they cost. And if you were going that, I would probably say go for evil magma peas, because they're actually cheaper. I did not realize that evil magma peas are cheaper. So if you're doing that, go for evil magma peas. But anyway, where was I at? So I started off with, I think it was like 2 random couch potatoes that I got while I was questing on my life, obviously, when I first started. So I decided, you know what, we're just going to plant them. And then basically I just grew my farm through double gardening rewards and made it as big as it is today, which is not the biggest because I've kind of focused more on my evil magma pea farm, which I'll get to in a sec. So yeah, what I suggest for getting Mega Snacks is definitely start, if you don't want to spend crowns, start with couch potatoes. They're very good. They grow quite quickly as well, if you have all of the likes. And again, you don't have to have them all right at the start, because the more you harvest them, the more likely they are to drop the things for likes. Basically, I started off with, I think it was just the tropical garden gnomes, which you can get from Farley in Wizard City, who's the first guy you speak to when you do the first gardening quest, and then kind of just got the other likes from there. The only other likes that are a bit difficult to get is for this. King Parsley is kind of hard. Not too difficult, but they can be kind of difficult to get.
Looks like you
okay, shut up, Zeke. Shush. Okay. So yeah, that is what I would suggest if you're just first starting out and don't want to spend crowns. Really easy. Harvest every week or so. At Elder, you can get a whole bunch of Mega Snacks. Mainly Captain Cantaloupe. Not really Fancy Yogurt, which is the best one in my opinion, but I've got quite a few here already. I transfer most of them over to my Death Wizard, because that's where I have the most energy, so that's where I train pets on. But yeah, I've got heaps of Captain Cantaloupe, Cherry Tomatoes, so many. All from this Fancy Yogurt. I don't think they really drop it, but Golden Wheatberry definitely. I used to get so much of that. Mystic Dragon Fruit, I think. I haven't planted my couch potatoes in forever. But so I moved on to my Evil Magma Pea farm, which is a recent addition, really recent addition to my garden. Again, I've got max likes. Again, you can just get them from either questing and also harvesting them. Evil Magma Peas are slightly harder to get. If you're going to get them, I recommend, if you're low level, to buy them in the crown shop. And don't buy like a whole bunch at once, just buy a couple, because even just a couple will give enough for most of the stuff. As I said before, Evil Magma Peas are cheaper, so if you're going to buy anything with crowns and you're kind of low level you should probably go for an evil magma pea or two. And they may seem like a lot to start with, but it is worth it in the end, because with double gardening rewards, you can double it and triple it. And now my bank is overflowing with evil magma peas just everywhere. But you can also get these dropped from places in Mirage and Polaris and all that sort of stuff, which is where I got most of mine from. Yeah, I used to have a really small farm over here of like 4 evil magma peas, and slowly over the last couple of years I've expanded it, so I now have enough to, I think I can now fill up this whole plot here, which is really cool, really cool. So yeah, and then I've also got a king parsley farm, which I think I've already went over to on the video about amber. This is where I get amber. Again, more difficult to get, and if you want king parsley, they drop occasionally around the place. How much do they cost? They cost quite a bit from memory. Where are they? There. Oh no, they're only 750. So if you want amber, probably a good way to go is for king parsley. They also drop a whole bunch of other reagents, which are really useful in treasure cards. So if you want gold, they're pretty good as well. The only bad thing about this is that you have to be a certain gardening level. So for king parsley, you have to be rank 3. I think couch potatoes is rank 3, and then for evil magma peas is also, you need to be rank 4. So in order to get up gardening levels when I first started, I basically just used the two pots that we get in the dorm room when we first start out, and just put what's it called, dandelions or pink dandelions or whatever you get from just randomly questing around. Just put them in there, plant them in. They only rank 1 gardening. Just harvest them and you'll get lots. If you harvest them during double gardening rewards, you also get double XP as well. And eventually you could get up to what, like level 16 gardening, which is basically, well, it is what I'm at now, nearly level 17. I think the highest you can go is level 20, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, that's kind of the easiest way to start. Again, I'll get into how to stack these things in another video when I transfer most of these stuff over to my death. That'll be in probably a couple of months. But yeah, that is basically how I get my mega snacks, and how anybody should probably go about getting the mega snacks if they want. Make sure you get likes. The max likes you possible is really useful. Also, the other thing is definitely use either the red barn farm or the evergreen bundle house. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got the wee plant thing inside, and you can use that. That also doubles the speed, because this is a like. So these two houses are likes. So this one's in the crown shop, not very expensive. This is probably one of the first things I recommend you buying with gold in the crown shop. So from memory, it is red barn farm is 125,000 gold. So not too much. Definitely takes a bit to save up, but you do get enough money, and it gives a decent, like a huge increase to the speed. So you definitely need that one, or the bundle house. Obviously you can't get the bundle anymore unless it comes on when they do Bundle Palooza or whatever it's called, from the online store. But otherwise you kind of have to just use the red barn farm, and you can have more than one as long as you have enough what's it called, housing spaces. So if you have enough castle space, you can get another one. I've got another one. I've got an extra space, so I could technically get another one, which would be cool. But at the moment, no. I would probably focus on my death for that if I was going to get 2. So yeah, that's kind of just the basics of gardening. I'll probably go more in detail of gardening as a whole later on my Death Wizard when he starts his gardening adventure. But yeah, until then, thank you for watching. Sorry about no video yesterday, and sorry about the troll stream yesterday as well. That's because I didn't change my stream key from YouTube to Twitch, so sorry about that. More videos in the future. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you've already subscribed, press the wee little bell so you know exactly when I post another video. And remember, craft outside the box.